Hello, this is Sinister Gambino here with a new video. In this video I will be doing my leak video for the Grand Theft Auto Online, the Criminal Enterprises DLC. But yeah, starting off I'll be going over one thing here from Tez Funds 2, so credit goes to Tez Funds 2 here on Twitter for how the Cayo Perico heist chances work. But yeah, the lighter leaks I'll be doing will be in these first couple tabs, and in the later couple tabs will be for the more hardcore leaks, by the way. But yeah, for heist chances, if you do these heist within 72 hours for Cayo Perico heist, your primary target chances apparently will be 60% for the tequila, 15% necklace and bearer bonds, and then 10% for the pink diamonds. So it seems part of the nerf is that you get more tequila if you're doing it within the first 3 real life days since the last playthrough, apparently. At least when you're doing it solo, because that's where you get the 72-hour cooldown. And after the 72 hours, so a couple days since your last playthrough, it apparently has no chance for the tequila whatsoever, so it looks like you have a pretty good chance of 40 for ruby necklace and bearer bonds, and then even a 20% chance for the pink diamond. So it seems there's even a little tiny bit of buffs as well to the heist if you're willing to wait a couple days for each playthrough. But honestly, in my opinion, I feel it's just definitely going to be worth doing one heist a day for those who want to make a lot of money for any reason. And then secondary target buffs, that'll be for runs within 72 hours, over here. So if you're doing the heist very close together, if you get the tequila, there's a 20% chance of increased secondary targets, 10% for ruby necklace, 5% for the bearer bonds, and then if you get pink diamond, you will not get a buff to your secondary targets. And then going into Dominic, roll just 2,282 here. Credit goes to them for this here, for how I found out about it and whatnot, but yeah. Rockstar made the exact same mistake they did with the regular Karen Kuruma back from the Los Santos Tuners DLC, which was around a year ago. But yeah. When they added liveries and modifications to the Sterling GT, they accidentally made the vehicle bulletproof, apparently. So the Sterling GT right now will be a very good vehicle for your regular and then Doomsday Heist mastermind challenges, and then other player versus enemy kind of game modes contact missions and stuff. So definitely get some good use out of the Sterling GT here, and if it's anything like the regular Kuruma, I think they finally fixed it with the contract DLC. So it'll probably take till the next fully downloadable update, whether they do a bug fix fully downloadable update, or if they literally wait until the next DLC. So it might be a good few months that this lasts here for sure. Very hilarious how they managed to do that again. And then credit for this one will go to GTA series videos, which also credits another person on their Twitter thing. But yeah, apparently it seems there will be an unlockable Sasquatch outfit, which I'm willing to bet could be something to do with some of the collectibles I'll be going into later on here. So credit for that leak thing here goes to the Detective Pogo and GTA series videos. And then starting with Wild Brick 142 here, this is where I get into the more interesting leaks here. And yeah, starting off, one of the new collectible things here will be Trick or Treat, Halloween themed collectibles. There will be 2 spawns. Apparently there sounds like there's 10 a day. And if you get all 10 in one day, you'll get a horror pumpkin mask. And yeah. Getting lanterns will get you trick or treats, tricks sound like they're pretty fun. Sounds like a bunch of pretty fun, like, attacks that happen against your character, basically. And yeah, treats are the typical, like, cash, like RP, like health armor, snacks kind of stuff. As for another collectible that will be coming out, apparently for the drip feed, it sounds like there will be an LD Organics product collectible of 100 spawns. And yeah, apparently, if you complete it, it seems you get like a thing of like merchandise, so you get some like clothing for Lamar's like weed business thing, basically. And then you also get like $50,000, I believe, as like a huge lump sum of money at the end. And then onto the next thing of collectibles here. It seems it's like a crime scene kind of thing here. There will be multiples of them, and that's basically how you get like the M16, like the whatever, like assault rifle that's coming out. It seems like it's just service carbine there. And picking up said components will give it 2-star 1 level apparently. And they will be rare, but it seems there might be an option to just outright buy the gun, thankfully, unlike other collectibles where you have to get the collectible. It seems there might be a buy it now option or something. And yeah, going a bit more into the collectibles, here's like a map of like 10 spawns or whatever. And yeah, credit to all these ones here, of course, goes to Wild Brick 142. All these like links and stuff will be in like the description and whatnot. But yeah, it's basically the 10 different locations. They seem pretty balanced for all like both halves of the map. And yeah, next here, unlockable Vigero like ZX liveries. This is going to be one of the like upcoming like drip feed vehicles here, and it's actually going to be the upcoming vehicle that has the HSW upgrade for those on the 9th generation systems, being the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. So it will have those very amazing like speed upgrades as well. And yeah, it seems that the E99 livery is likely to be for the subscription service, and very likely the other one will also be the subscription service. Typically when they do like the subscription service, they do like 2 exclusive liveries. I assume both will be tied to the subscription, unfortunately. And yeah, for a list of like collectible stuff here, there was one collectible that wasn't really won over earlier, and that will be like a junk energy like skydives like collectible. Apparently it sounds pretty interesting there. And then last but not least, for Wild Brick 142, for the leaks on this Twitter here and whatnot, there is the trade prices. First couple here are ones that are already out, but yeah, for a Draugr here, you have to complete what seems to be 10 races in the Cayo Perico like race series. So it seems those like races from like the trailer for the Cayo Perico races will probably release alongside the vehicle here, I assume. And then the Post-Elude and then the Kanjo XT, those are random LS car meet level up unlocks. But yeah, basically every single like 5 ranks you get in like the car meet up to like rank 75 like beforehand would give you like a vehicle trade price. I think it still does that even after 75 for like every 5 ranks or whatever, but I think it's just like placeholders. So I would assume it would maybe be like rank 80, like rank 85 for like the LS like car meet reputation. That will probably end up unlocking the Post-Elude and like Kanjo SJ like trade prices for the car meet reputation system. And then last but not least here, for the like hugest least of all the ones I'm going over here, I'm on Foxy Snaps here, so credit goes to Foxy Snaps over on Twitter. Again, link will be in the description. But yeah, starting off with the Benny's vehicles. Drip feed order, by the way, judging by these 2 vehicles, and like it usually is. will basically go like bottom like right to like top left, so the ones that are higher up will be the ones that get released later on typically. Rockstar doesn't really break that pattern typically unless it's like during like the holidays or something, and in some cases they do. But yeah. Don't really worry too much about the prices on these Benny ones, by the way, because these are just the regular vehicles, not the upgradable ones. But I will leave Bruffy1322 in the description as well, like his video going over the drip feed stuff, because he does have the Benny's vehicle like upgrade prices on his like video, whatever. But yeah. The first of the 4 like Benny's vehicles that will get an upgrade will apparently be the Brioso 300. It will have like a wide body variant. So there will be a wide body Brioso 300 and it will still be part of the compacts class. And yeah, there's like the Ubermacht like Sentinel like classic whatever, and that one will also have like a wide body variant as well, and it will still be in the sport class just like the current one over here. The BF Weevil is probably the most interesting of the 4, I would say, because it actually gets a class change from like coupe or whatever it was previously over to like a muscle car or whatever. But yeah, the custom Weevil is apparently like a muscle car, but again, keep in mind these are the stock versions, so it's not going to appear on this video, but it's some kind of really cool looking muscle car, and it's already been in the trailer for those who want a bit of like a look to it or something. And then the Obey 10F, this will be one of the like new vehicles here. So not only is the 10F a new vehicle, it also gets a Benny's upgrade as well. So given it's a new vehicle with the Criminal Enterprises DLC and it has that Benny's version, maybe they release both of them together. And that could also mean it could be one of the last like general vehicle releases throughout the like different websites for the update. But yeah, that will be a $1,675,000 vehicle there for the stock one here. And yeah, for money making, I definitely would probably still recommend like Cayo Perico Heist, even with the nurse and stuff. I feel it would definitely still be like the best, like quickest money making, like $1 million like plus per hour still and whatnot. Even with like the cooldown stuff and whatnot, if you do like just one a day, whatever, basically. But yeah, it's the regular 10F, and then it does have like a wide body like Benny's upgrade as well. And then going into Legendary Motorsport here, again, this should be first, and then this one here would follow. Yeah, there's only 2 this time, and they're both in the sport class. But yeah, that Benefactor vehicle from like one of the like screenshots for when Rockstar first revealed the update, whatever, or like the second newswire about the update, whatever, they had that like Benefactor sport car on there, and that's the SM722 for $2,115,000. And yeah, 10F will also be on Legendary Motorsports. I could suggest that they do release the 10F separately, and then eventually they release the like wide body Benny's upgrade, so it could maybe be for 2 separate weeks. And in terms of multiple websites, the only rule typically is that they just have to release like right to left, like bottom right to top left. That's typically the only rule. But yeah, they can like freely juggle between like the different websites typically as well. And last but not least, the website with the most vehicles here will be Severn San Andreas Super Autos. And that Draugr, whatever from earlier, with the like 10 Cayo Perico like race series being whatever I showed for trade price. That will be up first apparently for this website, so it could be one of the earlier releases. It could definitely be one of the earlier releases. And then following that is the Impante Ruiner ZZ8. So there will be another version of the Ruiner, which is pretty cool. That will be coming out in the future. And then following that will be that Vigero ZX. And again, that's the one that will be having the new HSW upgrade that will be happening for the drip feed on the 9th generation version of the game on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X. And following that will be the Dinka Kanjo SJ and then the Dinka Postlude. And both of those are coupes, by the way. They're 2 new coupes. There's definitely been a lot more coupe like releases pretty recently within the last year, which is definitely pretty nice to see. I didn't mention this one here is obviously an off-road vehicle. And then last but not least is actually a sedan here with the Ubermacht Reinhardt. That is actually a sedan here, and it seems like it's set to be the last vehicle released, particularly for the Southern San Andreas Super Auto website. And again, only rule is that it has to go bottom right to top left for like each website basically. But yeah, that is basically every single leak I'm going to be covering here. And for vehicle customization, I'll have a link to Cone 11, some YouTubers, something linked in the description. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for my leak video here. Hope you enjoyed.